everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, for anyone that's interested in the mural that's underneath the island bench there, it's Mitch Revs, R-E-V-S, M-I-T-C-H-R-E-V-S, a local artist who does, I've got a couple of his actual artworks and asked him if I could use one as an under island bench mural and got the thumbs up, and it looks just amazing. So yeah, just a little snippet there. And yes, there's that artwork that's my moniker done by Valerie Maud, M-A-U-D-E, of Maud's Madhouse. She is what she goes under on social media. I got a couple of her artworks as well, and just absolutely love them. Okay, I mentioned yesterday I was going to have a look at Lesotho with the Starlink and the diamonds and all the rest of it, the 50% tariffs. Well, actually, I've got it noted for first thing tomorrow. I'm just going to run out of time. I've got to take my car in to get a windscreen chip fixed, and sometimes the day just gets away on me. So I've got it noted down for first thing. And also my guides do tend to hold over readings when there's more information that's to come to light. And if I'm playing with the cards here, yeah, they are telling me there is more information that's going to come forward about, well, is it a new journey for them, or is it trusting the boar, the pig, or is it just foolishness? There is something more that's going to come forward by tomorrow. So I've got it first out for first thing tomorrow. Okay, I'm using the Runic Tarot for those that like to know what decks they are. Do have my cheat sheet here as well. If I'm drawn to the runes themselves, I will refer to the cheat sheet. Oh, there's something here in regards to the Lesotho where the wrath is going to be brought down upon. So again, I've got it for tomorrow. More to come out. My guides are working on that one. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular reading is the Iran-Russia diplomats meeting that took place in Russia. The Iranian Foreign Minister Aragai and the Russian Foreign Minister, I believe, Ryabkov, had a meeting. No details have been revealed. The Kremlin slammed the bombing of Iran, the US bombing of Iran. Yeah, that's Bindi in the background there. I gather the UN ambassador came out and said that this is open to Pandora's box and on the verge of nuclear disaster, blah, 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 blah. The Kremlin have pitched that they will negotiate peace between Iran and Israel, and of course the Orange Twerpers rejected that because it's my peace deal sort of thing. However, there's a bit more going on behind the scenes in regards to this. So Russia has been trying for a long time to break into the Iraqi economy to supply gas and nuclear energy, not nuclear bombs, but nuclear energy production technology. Yeah, that's Bindi having a back scratch on the rug there. And apparently, up until last month in May, had invested $20 billion in gas production infrastructure. So I want to know what was actually chatted about here. Let's have a look. So there has been there's Bindi. There has been a proposal put forward in the US Congress about sanctions on any country that buys US gas and oil. I haven't looked to see how that's gone. I do know the Al Green, okay, I'm just going to comment on it. The Al Green impeachment papers were voted down by a lot of Democrats as well because, and the reason I got is because the parameters have changed. That was the reason I got. The parameters have changed in regards to the impeachment itself. So that's why that particular one, I think there's 3 in total. There may be another one that's brought forward. So entertainment only for the censors there. What was actually discussed? Okay, the Three of Cups. What was actually discussed was the bounty. The bounty. Three parties coming together and discussing how they can work together to bring more to the table. That's what I'm getting. New opportunities with that Page of Pentacles. New opportunities being brought forward. So this wasn't a, gosh, it's so convoluted. I think as Bo of the fifth column used to put it, now Bo's background and it's Belle of the Ranch, but says international politics is like a poker game where everybody's cheating and bluffing. So what was actually discussed? Right, got the World card there. Ending of a significant ending of a new cycle and a new beginning on the world stage. Okay, this feels really strange. I'm getting that what was actually discussed. Now, I haven't picked up Putin for 18 months or so now. I don't know that he's actually still alive. I keep seeing 3 morgue drawers, one with a very uh, corroded body. Interesting way to put it. Decomposed body, which is the Putin, and 2 others that are body doubles. And, they pull out the 3 morgue drawers to try and decide which one to put on display, the real one or a body double. I'm getting this, the discussions were about how do we go about the regime changes. That's huge. That's what I'm getting, what was discussed, the regime changes, strategy for this new beginning. How do we go about? That's what I'm getting. That the discussion wasn't about nukes. It's about how do we bring about this regime change, the regime changes for the 2 countries. How do we bring it about on the world stage without losing face, okay, show me. What was actually discussed? What was actually discussed at this Iran-Russia meeting between Aragai and Ryabkov? What was actually discussed? What was actually discussed? That one. Okay. What was actually discussed? New beginnings, new start, new journey, and the strategy of it. The strategy, the new beginning, the new path. How do we go forward? This is what was discussed. It wasn't money. It wasn't weaponry. It was the strategy of a new beginning moving forward. Okay. At the foundation, the Hierophant, the government. This is what was discussed, the new beginning of governments. In the past, the Hanged Man, look at these major arcanas. This was actually really huge. The Hanged Man, doing differently, stopping, changing. Wow. The Sacrifice in the past. Crowning, oh gosh. Right, well, 4 of the 5 are major arcana and 1 is an ace, the Star card. the new beginning. I'm getting that this is what was discussed. The star, the protection, the good versus evil, how to, okay, see where we go. Right, the immediate future is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about the finer things in life. This is the oligarchs. This is the oligarchs wanting to hang on to what they want, dictating the terms. Now these swords, the swords in this are all plunged point downwards. It's also about feathering one's nest, but you've also got the white owl here, the wisdom, the purity of wisdom. Wow, okay, I did not expect this. Okay, externally, the Seven of Wands, bringing down the wrath of God. Externally, the Seven of Wands, having to defend against the calling down of the wrath. Internally, abundance for all, working together to bring about abundance for all. So there's going to be some dramatic, okay, this is going on a path I didn't expect. I wonder if there's going to be something really dramatic because they want it over. We've got the hopes and fears, the Queen of Swords, the internal strategizing, the outcome. Three of Wands, the trade, the plan, bringing the trade together, the Ace of Cups, a new partnership, new emotional beginning. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, bringing forth the gifts on the birth of this new beginning. And the Hermit. Challenges, frustrations, psychological blocks here. The isolationism and the Queen of Pentacles. New opportunity, nurturing, healing. This is really interesting. The Four of Cups, not liking the options that are on offer. You've got the Strength card. You've got the Five of Cups, the disregard for human life and corruption. So really contrasting energy. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So 1, 2, 3, all four aces are out. This is new beginning stuff. Three aces. 1, 2, 3, because the fourth one's just coming up. Again, new information, whistleblower perhaps, bringing forth volatile information that's going to put the point of the sword and restrict. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Again, new beginning. What was discussed is absolutely not what I was thinking was going to be discussed. You've got the false victory here, tossing out with the Six of Pentacles, manifesting a new beginning, plots going on behind the scenes, betrayal, and then the seeds being planted for a new beginning, and then working together, two twos, about which path forward. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, planning which path forward. Then you've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. This has thrown me. I think what has happened is that they were discussing how to bring about the end of the regimes, because it's not benefiting the oligarchs. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yeah, you've got here ending of the oligarchical money, ending of the raping and pillaging for the sake of raping and pillaging, and working together for the abundance of all. Was this meeting to discuss the ending, and I should be using the yes-no cards, but I'm going to use these, the ending of the regimes? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's what this meeting was. The ending of the regimes. Wow. And the new beginning. And then we've got the Judgment card, laying waste to be able to bring forth the new. Some yes, yes, and yes, it is. It's about bringing an end and a new beginning. How do we bring that about? Okay, how are they going to bring it about? Sorry, how are they going to bring that about? A leader, so volatile information is going to come forward about the death of a leader, or leaders, plural. There's going to be a death or deaths of leaders. How are they going to bring it about? And then the action being taken, the new inspirational leadership stepping forward. How are they going to bring it about? I'll just pop that back. How are they going to bring this about? This has gone somewhere where I completely did not expect. I don't think the felon, the orange twerp, has a clue about this, what they're planning. He's not involved, is what I'm getting. Right, the hermit. Going within, perhaps. C-H-I. Is this China written across here? At the top there. Don't know if you can see it. Or O-U-C-U something. C-U-L could be see you later. Isolating and see you later. C-U-L it looks like. Okay. Someone from within the family. The strength, the compassion. How are they going to bring it about? Forgive me, Father, is what I'm getting from that card. The death of a leader in the past. The Five of Swords. The betrayal. And then coming the emotional calm. Someone within the family is going to do it. Basically setting fire externally, setting fire to everything. This may even be a physical fire for one of the leaders, holding on to what is really important and setting fire to the rest, bringing down the wrath of God upon them. Upon the emperors, the outcome, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, sneaking into camp. This is the oligarchs. There's an agreement to do this. Working behind the scenes, the oligarchs, the sneaking into camp, the agreement, and the opportunity. And the false friend bringing forth a cup for these leaders so that the countries can move forward to a new dawn, a new beginning, a new day. with that Six of Swords. So you've got Russia, the display, the indolence, the decision, the actions having consequences, the secret planning, and then we've got the betrayal, and then we've got the messaging coming forward, and there's my Yulia Navalny card. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. That went down a path that I completely did not expect. That the meeting was about how to bring an end to the facade of the two regimes. Whoops, boo, it's okay. So, okay, let's see how it plays out. Love to you all. Take care.